when it's the obvious right thing and somebody's got to do it, maybe it's going to be you.
Once he landed, he headed to northern Spain to meet up with Spanish fighters and get equipped.
Oh, we were given these awful uniforms. They were still really too hot. They were, I guess, leftover winter army uniforms or something.
He served as an ambulance driver on the front with other volunteers, shopkeepers from Brooklyn, musicians, mill workers from the Midwest, people driven by belief, but without any boot camp. They became combatants overnight.
And of course, some of them adopted the soldier's life as
could you
if
put
they
the
were
other
born
side?
to it. Fortunately,
I'm recording both sides.
particularly good physical shape, and some of the others just had a terrible
Oh, this
time.
side's about to get awesome.
Had these strange experiences with guys.
Wow!
Tons of guys who have to meet, and they turned out to be quite sick. I've seen a guy's hair turn white, and the strangest thing in the world. He was afraid, of course, and everybody is afraid one time or another.
Benet also remembers seeing Ernest Hemingway.
The thing we liked about Hemingway was that he liked soldiers. He'd been under fire. He knew that you didn't want to talk about it.
After 18 months, Benet and many of the volunteers left Spain. They knew that Franco's soldiers, with support from Hitler and Mussolini, would win. Benet says it was tough to go.
You became so close to the Spanish people that you thought I had to stick it out. Of course, some of them went to the mountains and said, okay, I'll live and die here.
Back in New York, Benet continued writing about the war for leftist magazines and tasked the Soviet press agency. The Abraham Lincoln Brigade vets also organized public talks.
We tried to explain, sure, you're not interested in politics, but politics is going to be interested in you. Even young men who were going to be drafted, a lot of these guys just didn't have the faintest idea what was going on. They didn't see it.
And some of the vets, including Benet, were viewed with suspicion, especially after Soviet leader Joseph Stalin formed a pact with Adolf Hitler in 1939.
They were the people who disliked the Russians anyway. So they said, aha, this just shows you what rats they are.
Benet rejected the Soviet Nazi pact too, but he was also dismayed that the U.S. had left Spain to fend for itself, while the Soviets backed Spain's anti-fascists. And he continued to write for a Soviet news agency. Well after Spain, Benet and his fellow vets were labeled as communist dupes. During the Cold War, they were called to testify before Washington groups like the House Committee on Un-American Activities. But Benet says he's never regretted what he did back in the 1930s.
I always felt that I was on the right side of history in Spain, yes, sure.
For The World, I'm Monica Campbell in Forestville, California.
Before we head to the break, you may remember yesterday's interview about the world's best hamburgers.
Down now.
Yeah, that one jumped out at me too.
That was Megan Steintrager, an editor at Gourmet.com. We suggested that Megan might want to look into another American culinary delicacy.
Can I take a
Yes,
look here?
hot dogs. We asked for your suggestions on where to find the best dogs in the world, and we got some juicy responses. Christopher William Land suggests we hit the Silver Bullet in Sudbury, Ontario. Another listener said Salzburg, Austria has the best dogs at a tiny place called Balkan Grill Walter with out-of-this-world curry spices. And there's more. In Santiago, Chile, you've got the venerable Domino, Anthony Bourdain's